A very good morning to all of you, class 8. Welcome back to another class of English grammar. Today is the 28th of May 2020 and we will continue with our topic future tense. In the previous classes, I have covered simple future tense and future continuous tense. And today I will cover future perfect tense. So let us do a little revision of what we have learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we learned the use of shall and will, which is very important. Shall is traditionally used with the first person I or we, and will is used with the second or third person. However, there is an exemption that when we are expressing strong determination, the roles are reversed. So will is used with the first person and shall is used with the second and third person. Shall is often used to give suggestions. Okay, it is used to give suggestion. Remember this. We learned how to form sentences with future continuous tense. Then we learned the uses of future continuous tense with the help of some examples. So this is what we learned in the previous class. Today we will learn future perfect tense. Our learning objective would be to define, identify and use future perfect tense correctly. Future perfect tense is used to express or indicate that the action going to happen in future will be completed. Okay, that would be the definition of future perfect tense. Then how do we form sentences? In a future perfect tense, to form a positive sentence, we use the subject, we will use will or shall, and we will use have and past participle, that means the third form of the verb. Okay, in a negative sentence we will use shall, will, have, and then we will use not and have and past participle. In all the verbs, in all the three forms of sentences, the verb will remain the third form of the verb. And in subject, as we all know, will or shall will go before the subject. Like we will have, he will have it done by this evening. This is a positive sentence. He will not have it done by this evening. This is a negative sentence. Will he have it done it by this evening? This is a interrogative sentence. Okay, I hope this is clear to all of you. Just remember, you have to use have, will or shall, you have to use have, and you have to use the past participle, that means the third form of verb. A verb, all the verbs have three forms: first, second and third form. So in a past perfect tense or in a future perfect tense or in a present perfect tense, you always use the third form of verb. Please remember this. All right, then uses. When do we use an future perfect tense? We use it to express an action which is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. Like, by 5 o'clock I will have finished my homework. So there is no assumption. We are making we are sure about it, right? So we will use will. I will have finished my homework. We are sure about finishing the homework. And it is used to express the speaker's belief that something has taken place. You will have heard about this news. Okay, and there is one more condition in which you use future perfect tense is when we speak about a sentence, when we speak about talk about an action that will complete before another action takes place. Like an example, we will have learned English before we moved to England. Okay, so here we are expressing an action. We are talking about an action that will be completed before another action takes place. Okay, that is one more use of future perfect tense. Now let us discuss these brain twister exercises. Rewrite the following sentences in simple future tense. In simple future tense, this was the first form of tense I covered. In future simple tense, if you remember, children, we use will, subject, will or shall, and we use the first form of verb in all the sentences. In a negative or in assertive or in interrogative, we use the first form of verb, right? So I am sure, pass. The sentence would be, I am sure you will pass. I hope you will forgive me. I appear for the interview tomorrow. I shall appear for the interview tomorrow. Then I shall have some rest now. They are making a suggestion here. I shall have some rest now. Michael, when will, this is a question, when will you grow up? When will, subject here is you, so it will be, Michael, when will you grow up? And the sixth sentence, he will not come till the meeting ends. We will put will before not come. He will not come till the meeting ends. Then coming to the second exercise, fill in the blanks with future continuous form of the words given in brackets for each blank, right? The migratory birds. Now future continuous tense, let us go back a little bit. Future continuous tense, this was future continuous tense. We use subject, will, shall, and be plus verb ing form, right? This was the main thing to remember. And in negative, we use not after the will or shall. So okay, here the migratory birds will be leaving for breeding. Future continuous tense. This is a positive sentence. So migratory is the subject, my birds is the subject, will be leaving, right? Then migratory birds will be leaving for Bharatpur Lake for breeding in a month from now. The principal will be sending invitations for the concert to all parents. Will be sending. The tree will be bearing fruit in a couple of years. Fourth is it's a question, interrogative question. The shepherds dash their sheep tomorrow too. Will the shepherds be grazing? We use the verb is ing form. So will the shepherds be grazing the sheep tomorrow too? All right. Then we will be leaving. We leave in 5 minutes. So this is a suggestion here. We shall leave in 5 minutes. Okay, we shall leave in 5 minutes. Then another is the seventh sentence is a question again. Do you think will remain as it is? All the teams. What is the rule for continuous tense in an interrogative? We use the will come before, or will or shall will come before the subject? Do you think all the teams, this is all the teams is the subject here. Do you think will all the teams be staying in the same hotel? Do you think will all the teams be staying in the same hotel? Then rewrite the following sentences in future perfect tense. This is what we have learned today. Future perfect tense. The rules for future perfect tense. Subject will or shall, have, and the past participle. Correct? So this is, will the clothes dry by the time I return? Now this is a question, right? This is a question, and will is already placed in the beginning. It is already placed in the beginning. So the sentence would be, will the clothes have dried? Have dried. Okay, dried is the third form of verb, and we will use have. So this would be, will the clothes have dried by the time I return? They complete all the assignments by the next week. They will have completed all the assignments by the next week. Third, by the time rain sets in, the raging fire destroyed over 2,000 hectares of forest. We will write, by the time rain sets in, the raging fire will have destroyed. The raging fire will have destroyed over 2,000 hectares of forest. By the time the boss comes, the meeting ends. By the time the boss comes, the meeting will have ended. Meeting will have ended. The flight take off by the time we reach the airport. The flight will have taken off. Take off, the third form would be taken off. The flight will have taken off by the time we reach the airport. Okay, now there are two more sentences in this third exercise. Please do it yourself. So complete these three exercises in your notebook. Also write the learning objective, definition of future perfect tense, and this part, how is future perfect tense sentences formed in a positive, negative, and interrogative sentences. So I hope students, you all have understood today's topic. If you have any kind of confusion and doubt, please do message me. And I have noticed some of you have not submitted your homework. Please do it on time, because you all know that the teachers are marking, you're keeping a log of your homework activities, and it affects your negative or positive points. Okay, so thank you, and may you all have a good day.